It's been a year since I made cornflake cookies, and in the video I said that my mom only makes 2 things every year. Now, it's time for me to show you almond cookies for Lunar New Year. This recipe is very simple. You just need to combine like the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients. But if you're nuts for nuts, like my mom, it is worth making our own almond meal at home. It's very easy. All you need to do, right, is just toast some nuts, which I have right here. The important part is you need to let it cool. You don't want the excess moisture of the steam processing it into like a fine powder. Also, do not leave the blender running because you don't want almond butter. Almond butter is when you blend until it becomes a paste. Pulse. Also, if you don't have a blender that can do all the work for you, just use a mortar and pestle. Okay, I think that's about it. So, it's a coarse sand. Why it looks so wet? It looks a bit weird.
It's a bit too wet now.
You use a bowl or you use an extra cup measure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna add a bit more flour.
Now here's what went wrong. I went back home to retest the recipe and turns out my almonds were not ground fine enough. So if you're making your own almond meal, make sure you blitz the heck out of this. Okay, back to the video.
The recipe is so simple from here. Just put all your ingredients into one bowl and mix. The flour here is meant to act as like a binding agent, and it's also going to give us slightly lighter cookie. Icing sugar for melt in your mouth texture. And then we have baking soda and baking powder as our leavening agents. Oil is going to help with the moisture of this cookie. But also, right, it's going to help this cookie preserve for a very long time. You can see I'm using this like squeezing motion. Squeeze. Squeeze. You basically want this to hold its shape. It is not sticking or like it will drop immediately. This is a Lunar New Year, very communal activity. My mom would be in charge of making the dough, blending all the almonds and everything, making sure that it's all like well seasoned and moistened. Ants will be cutting out all the cookies in a very specific cookie cutter. The children are all left to poke all of the cookies with slivered almonds. Work in batches, maybe just take a little bit, like half of your dough. You can just do this and press. Okay, this looks good. Now introducing to you my family cookie cutter. If you don't have cookie cutters, you can just use a knife, cut squares, and then you can bake. Boom! Wiggle, wiggle. Shall we explore different cutters? This looks like a... What is this supposed to be? A cloud? Bum bum! Cute! Once you're done, you wanna make sure you get your oven preheated because the next part is usually the most time-consuming part, which is the time we decorate. We have like slivered almonds here. I'm just gonna use this to poke the tops. Make sure you press it in a little bit. Look at that! Haha, I'm having fun. Cute. Final and optional step, an egg wash. I just like a little golden color on my cookies. Don't brush, if not, all the almonds will come out. These are ready to go into the oven. Look, someone clearly took some inspo from the cornflake cookies. Can you see? While you bake it, just keep an eye out for the color. Some ovens are just a bit different in terms of like their heat distribution. You might need to like rotate the pans once in a while. But yeah, very excited. Let's plate. When's the first time you made these cookies?
You so long ago, girl. So maybe 10 years plus, yeah.
10 years plus, I show you.
Wow!
Ta-da!
Nice, look nice, wow!
So cute, Can you see?
Yeah, not bad. It looks good.
It's still very xiang. Just that yours is more melt in your mouth. This one's a bit more crunchy.
You bring home for me to try, please.
Of course.
Bye.
I hope you guys give this recipe a try. It's really fun to make. If you really like almond flavor, you like cookies, this is the perfect snack. Tag me in your photos there. I want to see it. Heart shape for you. Okay, open it.
Oh, this is like mummy one.
It's a bit overbaked.
Yeah, it's a bit dry, but tastes nice.
Okay, period. Sit. Yeah.
Follow me.
Follow
Okay,
you.
follow me.
Dry. What you remember of almond cookies?
Mummy. Chinese New Year.
Period.
You say you make your own almond almond flour.
Almond flour,
Can
yeah.
taste the almondy, more almondy.
Okay, that's great.
Not bad. Actually, it's nice, but it's just dry lah.
Thank you.
That's right.
Happy New Year.
放嘴巴菜。
恭喜发财. What year is next year's animal?
Horse, sheep, horse, goat. Dog. Dog lah.
Next year, dog.
Oh, next year shit.
Final answer?
Frog.
Thank you. Happy New Year.